Hello, Stronghold, and welcome to the 50 subscribers special. There's a reason why we're called the Stronghold, right? And not the Aether Playground or the Aether Jungle Gym. Being in the Stronghold is serious business, and today we take up arms and prove why we're the strongest of all. So we're in a very special place in terms of this channel size. Obviously, you know, we've hit 50 subscribers, but also we're still small enough where we can do something like this, right? Where I can literally take every commenter and have it not be overwhelming or like way too many people. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick things off with our most prolific commenters ever. So yeah, the first commenter we're gonna talk about is QM Cheese. So they're the one who made the very first comment on any one of my videos, right? It was on the Sky Islands series, and they recommended a bunch of great Cataclysm scenario suggestions, specifically the helicopter crash scenario, right? So that's what we ended up trying. So in honor of the helicopter crash scenario, let's go ahead and make a I think yeah, a zombie military pilot. Although QM Cheese has commented so much in my videos, let's go ahead and make them a Kevlar zombie. Let's see, how do these guys look? Yeah, here we go. This is what I had in mind. The Kevlar zombie. Okay. Next up we have Peter B. So Peter has been in like the comment section of every single one of my videos pretty much, and he's left like super helpful and positive messages on just like every single one. So I think for like all of the like titanic effort, right, and like all of the tips and just like, you know, the Herculean effort he's left, let's go ahead and spawn in a skeletal juggernaut. Here we go, for his juggernaut amount of knowledge. Ow. Okay, so we have QM Cheese, right? We have Peter B. Next, we have another very prolific commenter who has been super helpful, Otto von Bismarck. So for you know, being skilled and leaving a ton of great advice right from the very start, I think it makes sense because, you know, they've left a comment on my videos talking about how they play with like 200% speed, 5 times more monsters, 200% HP, and 8 years of evolution. Like, that sort of playthrough sounds absolutely insane. I think for such a like brutal playthrough, you know, it makes sense for them to be a survival zombie for sure. But because he plays with 5 times spawns, how about let's make 5 survivor zombies? Ooh, or maybe a veteran survivor zombie. Interesting. Okay, 4 normal survivor zombies and a veteran survivor zombie. How about that? So we'll put one here, one here, one here, one here, and then Otto von Bismarck himself can be right here, right on the mop. Okay, there we go. So that's the 3 most prolific commenters. Although you know, we've had a lot of other commenters like the few weeks that my channel has existed, right? So there's Ender991, who learned about auto travel from the school escape video. So they can be a runner zombie, right? There we go. Getting around. We'll put them right up here. So that's Ender991. And then we have Jeff Anderson, who left a comment like a good neighbor fungus is there on the Sky Island series. So we'll go ahead and spawn a fungal zombie for them. Maybe right over here. Oop. That's Jeff Anderson. And then Zach's Corner. He left a lot of good tips about the prison escape scenario. So I think it makes sense to make them a zombie brute, right? Because in that scenario, there's like basically a zombie brute called a bully, right? Like that bullies you in the prison yard. Zombie brute. There we go. How about over here? Ooh, looking very dapper as well. And then we have Cranky Unicorn. I definitely appreciate the supportive comments, as well as like when they subscribed, they just left like a thumbs up, which I thought was hilarious. So I think, what best represents a unicorn? And a cranky one at that. let's go with zombie cow. There we go. I mean, when I think of a cranky unicorn, I think of a zombie cow, right? That makes sense. And then Moosey, who helped point out that I say like all the time, just a lot of filler words. I'm still working on it, right? But they did help me realize that it was an issue, and I've been trying to say it less often. So for trying to improve the quality of my videos, thank you, Moosey, and you can be a zombie medic for healing my videos essentially. And let's see, the zombie medic can go here. There we go. So that's Moosey. And then, of course, we have Thom Bruce, who, as you saw, we just had a friendly competition for like the Barter War series. If you haven't checked that out, it's a must watch. I'm saying it. These are the hot takes you come here for. Definitely go watch it. So we both start on the same map, right? And then we had an hour real time to get as much barter value as we possibly could. So I went out ahead and like asked him which monster he wanted to be, and funnily enough, he said he wanted to be a iridescent cat. There we go. It's certainly appropriate, like have an iridescent cat be like represent the YouTuber, right? It's constantly flashing colors and changing patterns and things like that. Makes sense to me. Next, we have James Doyle, who is like a positive commenter. Um, and funnily enough, like he left a comment about my editing and how he like appreciated it. And um, literally when he left the comment, I was about to give up on like editing a video, and it like actually inspired me to like continue working on it and continue editing. It was the GPT video, like the original one, I believe. So yeah, thank you for that, James. So for being supportive and things like that, I think it makes sense for James to be a maybe like a zombie dog is too basic, right? Like Jawed Terror doesn't make sense to be on land. Um, Maybe a Grim Howler. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Let's go with that. Ow. Okay. There we go, James. It's a very friendly dog. Don't mind its appearance. It's actually very friendly. And then Transatlantic Whirlwind um, is one of the few to like comment on my GPT-4 videos. So I know those aren't like everyone's cup of tea. And like, I think people get baited by the fact that it's like Cataclysm in the title, and then they just see it's like text and then click off. But I still appreciate people for like at least checking it out even a little bit. And yeah, Transatlantic Whirlwind, right? Like to me, that just immediately conjures up the image of like a fighter jet pilot, like soaring over the Atlantic, right? So yeah, I think you will be a zombie pilot. Okay, yeah, zombie military pilot. Here we are. And how about let's start working on like an inner circle. So here we go, zombie military pilot. Um, and then No commented on LZ's story episode 10 about the lab. So hazmat zombie. Aria M commented on the really bad day challenge. So I think specifically on that challenge, it makes sense to either be like, oh, maybe like a firefighter zombie, right? Because you start on fire, or like a scarred zombie because you start infected and stuff and on fire. I think, yeah, that makes the most sense. I think we just tried spawning something like right on ourselves. So yeah, over here, Aria M. There we go. And then how about John Doe? So the rest of these comments have to do with like the Barter Wars series, right? Like, so for John Doe specifically, right? I think it makes sense for them to be an NPC, right? Because NPCs are always merchants, or all merchants are always NPCs, I should say, right? So spawn in NPC. Here we go. So you have a Sig Mosquito, John Doe, and then uh, Hazarifius commented on my Sky Island series. So I think how about a manhack, right, to represent like the Sky Island series because you're flying around. Manhack, here we go. Maybe over here. And then Fruity Spruce and Jonathan R also commented on the Barter War series, so two more NPCs. Ooh, that's some serious high firepower right there. M27 assault rifle, holy cow. And okay, so that's Fruity Spruce, and then one more. Jonathan R. Spawning, spawn NPC. Okay. Kelteg sub 2000. I think they might all be like hostile to one another, so it's not great that they're like all literally in the exact same position. It's certainly like a trial by fire. And then finally, we have Tea Drinking Unicorn, um, who made their first comment on my first community post, right? About like what this video, this 50 sub special should be about. Yeah, for being, you know, like helpful and just like great vibes and positive and stuff. Let's go ahead and spawn a, how about an alpha bee, right? Like those are, bees are positive creatures, right? Alpha bee? Okay, let's do it. And then it can be right here, right next to us. Oh, holy cow, this thing is so big. What the heck? An enormous mutant bee. Yeah, enormous is right. Holy cow. Okay. So, just to recap, right? We have QM Cheese. We have Peter B. We have Otto von Bismarck as 5 survivor zombies. We have Ender 991. We have Jeff Anderson, Cranky Unicorn, Moosey, Thom Bruce, James Doyle, Transatlantic Whirlwind, No, Aria M, John Doe as Mercil Han, Hazarifius, Fruity Spruce as Eleanor Thurston, and Jonathan R as Eliza Betancourt. And then finally, we have Tea Drinking Unicorn as Alpha B. Okay. All right. So with all of that setup out of the way, right, I think we can go ahead and start the competition. Okay. So let's go ahead and simulate the first turn. I have no idea what's going to happen with like all these NPCs. They might just like immediately start firing, especially this person with the submachine gun, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so someone immediately drops their gun. Eliza wields the crowbar instead. She wants to talk. Okay. Marcel Han still has his mosquito. Eleanor still has the M27 assault rifle. Immediately, Ender 991 and James Doyle are fighting. It seems like Otto von Bismarck is like fighting amongst himself, which is sort of funny. Here's Peter B fighting the Hazarifius. And here is Zach's Corner fighting Moosey. Next turn. Oh yeah, let's see if Thom like manages to survive a little bit against a zombie cow, right? Against Cranky Unicorn. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen there. The Grim Howler dies. Okay, so Eleanor Thurston, right? Like with her M27 assault rifle, just shot the Grim Howler, just took it out in one hit. The Alpha B is super chill. It's not doing anything so far. So yeah, our first casualty, James Doyle, gone. Okay, let's see what's happening next. Oh man, how many more lives will Fruity Spruce take? This is insane. Okay, let's keep going. We can see that No and Transatlantic Whirlwind are in an epic brawl. Seems like Transatlantic is taking care of business. And then how's Otto doing? Both survivors are injured, and then here as well. And then the main Otto is taking care of the fungal zombie. Okay. We'll take another step. You hear blam. Ender 991 is now has minor bleeding. I don't think anything else has changed at the moment. Let's keep going. Ooh. Okay. Ender 991 is down. I repeat, Ender 991 is down. Holy cow. Fruity Spruce is just taking care of business. John Doe is struggling against this QM cheese. And it seems like Peter B is still preoccupied with Hazarifius, who has not yet been hit. Ooh. John Doe is down. QM cheese is just like going to town. Fruity Spruce is just being an absolute menace. And rather than going for QM Cheese, is actually going for John Doe. Holy cow. Thom, incredibly, is still surviving as the iridescent cat. Quite funny. Fruity Spruce takes out another. John Doe is dead. I repeat, John Doe is dead. What keeps making those terrible streaks? Holy cow. We'll keep going. Ooh, something died. The zombie medic dies. Rip to Moosey. They had a gas mask on. Hopefully that made my videos more tolerable. Although they did some respectable damage to the zombie brute, right? Which is Zach's corner. Right? The prison escape scenario. Okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep an eye out on what like Fruity Spruce keeps on doing. Being an absolute menace. Tea drinking unicorn is just vibing. This was literally the perfect monster for them. Right? They're just hanging out. They're not like even in the battle at all. Seems like Fruity Spruce is now going after the Peter B. It's definitely a bold move. Ooh, Peter B took some damage there. Holy cow. Oh, and the manhack dies. Wait a second. Broken manhack. All right, that's the end of Hazarifius. It's the manhack soul ascending up to the Sky Island. Fruity Spruce just keeps on peppering this Peter B. Let's just see what happens. The Alpha B impales the Kevlar zombie. Holy cow. Minor bleeding. We'll keep going. You hear a terrible shriek. I still don't know what's like causing that really at all. Ooh, the giant bee is launched. Wait a second. Tea drinking unicorn is absolutely launched by QM Cheese. Aha. And now QM Cheese is taking the brunt of the damage, it seems. Fruity Spruce is just like having none of it. Making full use of his rifle, that's for sure. The scarred zombie dies. So this was Aria M. They did some pretty good damage to the cranky unicorn, but it turns out the unicorn was crankier. And QM Cheese is heavy bleeding. Yeah, just Eleanor just keeps on being a menace. Okay. QM Cheese is down. I repeat, QM Cheese is down. And Cranky Unicorn might be next, honestly. Yep. Fruity Spruce takes out yet another zombie. Holy cow. Cranky Unicorn is down. One of Otto's zombies goes down. Seems like another one might go down pretty soon too. Now Thom Bruce is taking shots. Holy cow. Dodge cat dodge. Yeah. Another one of Otto's clones goes down. And his main clone is now fighting the zombie brute. The tea drinking unicorn impales the hazmat zombie, which is no. No is definitely not looking great. It's got to be said. Neither is Peter B. I'm very, very surprised. I thought Peter B had this for sure, being the skeletal juggernaut and all, but Fruity Spruce is just having none of it. Holy cow. There goes no. Taken out. And now Transatlantic Whirlwind is getting in the mix. Definitely dangerous. How's Otto doing? Doing all right. Actually better than all right. Holy cow. Zach's corner is going down. Peter B just keeps on taking shots. No one's going for Fruity Spruce at all. Holy cow. Aha. Otto's sent flying all the way down here. Holy cow. How's Peter doing? Surviving. It almost feels like Fruity is already like fired 30 times. I wonder if they have yet another magazine. What's Thom up to? They're just sort of like over here. And actually, hey, wait a second. Jonathan R is just like ran away from the fight. What the heck? Ooh, there goes Transatlantic Whirlwind. Caught between two titans, not surprising. That was well fought. It's got to be said. And how's Otto doing? 3 versus Zach's corner 2. Okay. And now the tea drinking unicorn and Peter B are just like face to face, just like about to pummel each other. Thom taking a sneaky hit. I can't believe like Otto's clones are still fighting each other. They've been fighting each other this entire time. What the heck? Eleanor Thurston hits Eleanor Thurston. Fruity Spruce's rage is so unhinged that they've turned it like on themselves. They're just like smacking themselves with like their assault rifle. Holy cow! Ooh, the tea drinking unicorn is thrown back. Okay, there goes one of Otto's clones. It seems like Otto is still up. It's not going great. It's got to be said, but it's not going great for Zach's corner either. So this is going to be close. Aha. Otto's done it. Took out Zach's corner. Left him behind a tree. Hid the evidence. Tea drinking unicorn and Peter B are just like duking it out like crazy. Thom somehow is like still alive after all this time. Just hasn't been hit like a single time, which is insane. Fruity's just like smacking themselves still, which is hilarious. I've never seen that. Ooh, Otto's thrown back. Peter's now going after Otto. Okay, there goes Otto. He has one clone remaining. Still trying to attack Thom, but it's not working super well. His channel name is Thom, but I don't know. Like, that's why I keep calling him Thom. But, like, I guess it's Tom, right? That makes more sense, but whatever. Tom, Thom, same difference. Ooh, there goes a tea drinking unicorn. Fruity just keeps on smacking themselves. Oh, no. There goes Thom. Smacked against the wall. I thought there was a chance, right? Like, Otto only had, like, a tiny little bit of health left. So, that's too bad. Aha. And now... Ooh. Aha. Jonathan's grab. Ooh, but that didn't matter. Otto goes down. Good fight. Peter's still going at it. Tea drinking unicorn is giving it their all, but it's quite tricky. Jonathan adds insult to injury by just like pulping the corpse. Very rude. and now Jonathan is also just like smacking themselves, which is sort of funny. Although they're using a crowbar, so it's like much more effective than whatever Fruity's doing. It's got to be said. It's sort of like a race to see who can like pummel themselves to death first. Ooh, tea drinking unicorns just sent flying. We'll just start speeding things up a little bit here. Oh, it seems like Jonathan got tired of smacking themselves on the head, and then now they're just leaving. Okay, fair enough. How much damage did they do? They like ripped their own leather jacket pretty much, which is sort of funny. And then how about Fruity? They like ripped their own cargo shorts. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so tea drinking unicorn goes down. And now Peter is on a mission. Now he's going after Fruity Spruce. Okay, let's see what happens. Fruity's down. Not looking great. Aha, but Peter lost. Interesting. Fruity's undeterred, though. Just like smacking away. Okay, okay. Well, I think it makes sense to do this, right? Like, clearly, Fruity Spruce is like in the top 3, right? And so is Jonathan R and Peter B, right? But like, so that we actually have like some sort of like satisfying conclusion, right? Let's go ahead and like kill the NPCs, right? Fruity Spruce's head explodes. Okay. And then yeah, let's just go ahead and like spawn monsters for them so they don't just like end up smacking themselves, right? So spawn monster, Fruity Spruce. This time we'll just go off their names, right? So I think it makes sense for them to be a Triffid, right? Fruity Spruce, Triffid Sprig, Triffid Sprout, Flower. It is immobile. Yeah, let's go for normal Triffid. I'm not sure what the other ones are. There we go. So that's Fruity Spruce. And then for Jonathan R, right? Like, let's go ahead and spawn a monster. How about an albino penguin? That sounds fun. Let's do that. There we go. Ow. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. We'll spawn something else. A dam breaker. There we go. You know, maybe like Jonathan's teeth are able to get through like Peter's tough armor. Who's to say, right? Aha. There Jonathan goes. Jonathan ducks below Peter's blow. Aha, and they're teaming up on him. Oh, okay. There we go. One's down. Jonathan's down. And there we go. Fruity Spruce dies too. Okay, so we have our winner. Peter B. Peter B, the honorary vanguard of our stronghold. But who knows, maybe for the next one, you'll enter the Hall of Titans alongside him. So thank you everyone so much for your support. I really didn't think I would hit 50 subscribers this quickly. And I'm really hoping that you guys continue to enjoy. All right, so thank you for watching. And let's get to 250 so we can hit the next subscriber special, right? So until next time, take care.